Hey y'all, what's up? I'm Mimi, aka the Piscean Seer, and this is one of your daily collective messages. Like, and subscribe if you get anything out of this. Thank you so very much to those of you who do like, subscribe, and comment. It is always and forever going to be loved and appreciated. God, archangels, ancestors, ascended masters, cosmic gods, all beings of the highest and purest white light with the best interest of me and the collective at heart. You are always and forever welcome into my readings, okay? Please give my wonderful, fabulous, and amazing Piscean Seer family, the best and most accurate information for them at this time. Hey lovers, how y'all doing? Okay, welcome to any new subscribers. So very happy to have you, my love. Welcome to the fam. Welcome back to those of you who were already here. I love and appreciate each and every single one of y'all. Thank you for coming back, okay, or for coming at all. Okay, so this is a Lakshmi reading. I do have a note. I have notes, but they want me to pull the overall energy first. Okay. So what's going on with their energy that you want them to be aware of, my love? Okay, so we got the Ace of Swords and we got Judgment. This is interesting. So I don't know. Maybe you're calling judgment in some sort of way. You could be standing in your truth in a major way at this time, okay? You could be a Libra, or there's a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, okay? Big air sign energy. Oh, come on now. That's at the bottom of the deck. We got the Ten of Cups, the Three of Pentacles, and the Seven of Swords. So definitely, that's definitely what's going on, okay? You and your ancestors, or you and God, you and your divine team, okay? Y'all have been working together to catch these sneaky people of the past, okay? I think this really matches the notes, okay? It's lovely. And then we got the Empress right here, okay? So you're in a great energy. You're doing really well, okay? You need to keep on doing what it is that you're doing. Let me see what is going on outside of them. I see keeping it low key. That's what you could be doing, okay? Keeping it real low key. You're not up in nobody's face. You're not really calling nobody. I think anybody that talks to you, they reach out to you, not like you're in a selfish place or whatever, but I think you're really focused on handling this business, on this forward motion. We got the Four of Pentacles, and you're really in this place where you're not holding on to people, places, or situations that really aren't serving you. You're steering your ship. You are the leader of your passionate new beginning. You're doing the damn thing, and you're being very smart about who you are exchanging energy from, because I feel like you know that your destiny, whatever it is that you're fated to do, or whatever kinds of energies you're fated to absorb into your soul this lifetime, is really much more important than you know anything that could be going on outside of you, okay? This is that this Queen of Swords energy. I had it. I had the words. I heard them loud and clear. Okay, so prioritizing, okay, that's the word. You are prioritizing your divine journey over everything else. You also could be in Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, okay, or Cancer. But what's going on outside of them? We got getting your piece of the pie, okay? So it's judgment for everybody that was trying to get your piece of the pie. Yeah, we got prior obligations, hands tied, and you're never available, okay? Like I said, you're too busy for these people. You're too busy for these people, and they're only reaching out to get a piece of your pie, okay? Yeah, look, come party with me. That's crazy, okay? Look, I want you, okay? They want to eat you and eat your passion. This is passion fruit on this fork that this person's about to eat. It's like this person eating too, like somebody could be very greedy, okay? I feel like they've taken some sort of big gamble in your energy. They could be like playing games on social media, okay? Taking a gamble, social media about that life, okay? Somebody is playing games out here. Oh my goodness. But I don't think that you're really letting it bother you. Like I said, you're not really reaching out to anyone. You're minding your own business. You're staying like in your own energy. Okay, we got the Empress again. So that's the energy that you're in. Just being a master of the elements and doing whatever it is that you're supposed to be doing. Okay, you are not minding other people's business right now. We got the two of scythes. Okay, so this is like the outcome or the advice, I guess. What is this? The Empress. Okay. No, I was about to go read the Empress. Let me read the Empress. Because I feel like it's real important. Okay, it says more beautiful than the stars. She's named after the Empress. No, she's more than the stars. She's named after the Empress. Fills your reading with feminine energy, creative expression, and connection to the natural world. This is Drusilla, okay? This is the Buffy and the Vampire Slayer deck, okay? So in Buffy and the Vampire Slayer deck, Drusilla was like this really innocent character, you know what I'm saying? Like, and Angel turned her into a vampire, and but she was like really gifted. She was special. She was a psychic and she had all of these different things going for her in life, and Angel took her innocence and turned her into a vampire, and she never really was quite the same after all of the trauma. It's like she went through all of that trauma, getting turned and tortured and stuff like that, and then when she was a vampire, she just was not all the way there. It's like she got stuck right there where she was at. And I think that this is why these people are under judgment for messing with you. Okay. They're trying to like they spent all this time trying to turn you, but you didn't turn. You are staying in your own energy, you know? It says before she was a vampire, Drusilla was a sweet young woman who embodied the generosity and purity of the Empress. When she appears, it's a call to connect with nature, to step into a nurturing role, or to surround yourself with things you love. Even after she changed, Drew no longer grew flowers to care for others. Wait, Drew, oh, she longed to grow flowers and to care for others, and yes, to watch the world burn. But it goes to show that the energy of the Empress is lasting mostly, okay? So they're saying, like, you know, even though she became a vampire, she still wanted to do all of those things that she wanted to do when she was in that Empress energy. And you could be definitely dealing with somebody like this, somebody whose emperor or empress energy is long gone, but they still want to. I'm hearing, wish I could be like you, wish I could be like you. Ooh, okay. They really want to be like you. They want to be very soft and very gentle and be able to like express this divinity that you are offering, you know, and that's why it says getting a piece of your pie. The Two of Swords says important choices seems to be impossible. The important choices seem to be impossible choices, but when you are met with undeniable information, like for example, your mentor trying to kill your ex-girlfriend because she poses a threat to a secret organization, that's wild. Okay, it says you have to take a stand. If the Two of Scythes is present in your reading, it symbolizes indecision that must come at the end. There are no perfect answers, so follow your conscience, you know? And you could really be like questioning yourself or wondering like if you're misjudging people or if you're moving in the wrong way or whatever at this time, you know? And Lakshmi saying like, no, you didn't choose to like get turned into a vampire. You didn't let people take your beautiful, divine, feminine empress energies that you hold within yourself, no matter what sex it is that you may be. This is something that you have held onto. So try to avoid being indecisive, especially when it comes to people that you may want to entertain. You know what I mean? But you feel it so strong, like in your gut, in your body, that that person is not necessarily right for you, even though you might like them. You might like their personality, or you might like the energy that some of these people carry. But deep down inside, they're carrying a whole nother energy, and that really has an effect on your energy. So when you get these nudges and things, that is the divine telling you what is right for you and what is not right for you. And it's very important that you trust them, you know, because they'll let you, excuse me, please be quiet. They'll let you take that choice. They'll let you take that chance so that you can go ahead and go in and learn that same lesson that you probably learned from someone already again. They'll let you step into the judgment with that person if that's what you really want to do. I say 944. But you have already ended that cycle and stepped into this beautiful new beginning type of energy, into this place where you get double the happiness, double the fun. You know what I mean? So don't go backwards when you know that people just want to come around and like benefit from the sweets that you offer, or from the fruits of your labors, you know? So my notes are a helm. Okay, so I was laying down, going to bed, and I had one of those rain videos, storm type of videos on. Okay, but it had like a ship, you know, and it had the helm right there, or you know, the thing that you steered the ship with. Okay, and then when I went to Google it this morning, I Googled the symbolism. It gave me this. Okay, this thing that I already painted, which I found to be so hilarious. Okay, this is called the helm of awe, and I was guided to paint it, but I didn't really do any research on it or really try to understand it. I just, you know, followed my guidance and painted it, and I really enjoyed painting in it, and it's been on the wall right here ever since I painted it. Okay, so the helm of awe symbolizes protection, dominance, and fear. Okay, it is believed to give the wearer power over the enemy in the same way that it would strike fear into their hearts and make them lose courage. Okay, so I wrote, it depends on the man or the woman wielding the helm. Okay, so whoever is steering the ship or guiding the journey is the one who decides if they want to steer their boat in a way that ensures their protection and that they're covered the way that you have chosen to steer your ship, or if they want to go down a path where they wish to dominate others and live in fear forever of all the wrong things. So then I came upon the boat symbolism, which can represent the journey through life and God's provision for the journey. So you have chosen to travel in a way where God provides nothing but protection and everything else that you may need along the journey. It says braving the waves of difficulty and moving towards one's destination with courage, grace, and bravery. Okay. Now, the boat's helm represents victory, direction, navigation, purpose, discovery, life's path, perseverance, taking responsibility, embarking on new adventures, and staying on course. And this is what you have decided to do. No matter how many times you feel like things are going wrong, or you feel like you don't have everything under control, or whatever, you do what it is that you are meant to do. You might really like sports. Okay, a sports commercial came on. I see football and baseball. Okay, you also might really like to dance, and you might love cheese. Okay, but you also could work in an office. Okay, or you could have a new baby in your life. All things I'm getting from the TV. Okay, but I feel like you're really staying on course and doing what it is that you're meant to do. And I feel like a lot of people might be looking at you like you went soft or whatever, you know, or they feel like, you know, they have some sort of proof about who you really are and what it is that you really have to offer. But you are turbocharged in a direction that is perfect for you. That is the way that you're meant to be going. And you're going that way on your own accord, not necessarily on your own, but you're choosing to use your will to follow the will of the divine. Okay. So don't let anybody come along and think that they're going to be able to just benefit off of that when they're under judgment and not doing the hard work to stand in their own truth and attract a victory that's perfect for them. What else, Lakshmi? Excuse me, we got material harvest. I feel like it's a very well known thing that you are attracting lots of material harvest to yourself. Okay, and maybe you had a long time where things were hard, where you didn't really get to do what it is that you felt like you needed to do. You had a lot of dealing with your shadow to do, and a lot of healing of your throat chakra, and these are the things that you have done. And I feel like while you were going through all of this, being very emotional and having all of these issues, these people were emotionally withdrawn from you, or this person. Okay, they have not been very supportive of you and the things that you've been going through, no matter how hard you tried to explain it or how you tried to make it make sense for them. I see 858. Okay, they looked at you as someone who was, disrupted, as if, something was wrong with you, as if, you're not in alignment or you're not right. What's getting your piece of the pie? We got triumphant success, okay? So no matter who's coming after your pie, it's your piece of the pie. And it's going in your mouth at the end of the day, baby, okay? Like, I feel like that's really the most important thing. I feel like maybe you question your choices or your decisions or the way that you're meant to be going. There's somewhere within yourself that you're feeling kind of undecided, and spirit saying like it's very easy. Lakshmi saying it's a simple thing. You make the best choices for yourself, but you tend to overthink those choices. And that's what I think you're really doing right now. Like, you have to trust yourself and trust your truth. And trust me, I know that's something that's like, it can be very difficult sometimes because you don't want to make the wrong move. You don't want to disappoint God or whatever it is that you believe in. You don't want to disappoint the higher power or your divine team, because all the work that they put into you. You always want to like make sure that you're doing the best thing, especially when you're able to communicate with them. But they're trying to get you to a place where you are showing that you trust in yourself, that you trust. When you trust your own intuition, you trust that the divine speaks through you or that they operate through you. And so it makes everything much more clearer when you're going along your journey, because you know that everything is coming. We got deception and envy, okay? Because I knew I felt that shit in the air, okay? Yes, there is, people trying to be deceptive, people who are envious of you, people who want your piece of the pie, but at the end of the day, they have no access to you or to that, okay? So continue to operate out of this beautiful wisdom energy, okay? You're very wise. You're giving Hierophant energy all day long. I see financial and material changes, okay? There's a lot of things coming into you. Also, this is giving me the energy of like these deceptive and envious people being cut off from their financial and material things that they have, because they don't really have true happiness. These people are still looking to things on the outside of them to make them happy, and they're suffering in silence and pretending like they're so happy go lucky and everything's right with them because they got this and they got that. I see 559, okay? But there's a there's a big change and a cycle coming to an end with these people. I heard like these people are about to start crying out to the divine because they're about to be going through certain things because of their movement and choices and decisions that they have made. And you've been in solitude with the divine, building up these beautiful triumphant energies, and love has already begun to pour in all over your life. Like, this is the place where prosperity begins, where you start to see a real change in your destiny. Even if you don't see it necessarily in the 3D, spirit's about to show you these different things, or spirit shows you a lot of different things through your intuition. And it's just very important that you listen to them and that you be aware that they are communicating with you in a major way at this time, okay? And maybe you are still doing a lot of healing to your root chakra, or there is some healing that could still go on when it comes to like the areas of family and friends and betrayal and all of these different things. After that, you get kind of disconnected from that grounding. You emotionally withdraw. But I think that this is something that you've healed from. And like I said, you healed your throat chakra a lot. So you're speaking your truth and operating from a really good place. But just don't second guess yourself and your choices so much. And that's definitely something that I'm currently working on too, not second guessing myself or my gifts so much, because I ask spirit the same things over and over and over again, because it's almost like I don't always trust what it is that I'm saying or the messages that I'm getting, okay? Just to let you know, you ain't alone in that shit, okay? It's actually quite common for the journey. So don't worry. Know that you are going to get material harvest and a triumphant success, but it's not because like that's what you need. It's because that's what you deserve for doing all of the work, for becoming a triumphant success within yourself, for upholding your truth even when you were buried underneath all of this, trial and tribulation. You still upheld your truth and stayed true to the divine, to God, okay? or to whatever higher power it is that you believe in. And that's what's attracted so many beautiful blessings to yourself. And some of you guys might even be feeling like you're under judgment in some sort of way, like, oh well, I've been doing this and I've been doing that. What's up, God? Am I doing it wrong? Do I, like is there something I need to change? Like, am I, involved in something I shouldn't be involved in? And it's just like, that's not it. It's just that things take time. But you've done the hard part and gotten yourself into this calm water after all of this heartbreak from these deceptive and envious people. After all of this conflict and on all this time that you have been spending working on and perfecting yourself, you are going to receive this beautiful victory, this blessing. Look at the Six of Pentacles. They're giving it to you. Look at the Six of Wands, and everybody gonna see it. So don't worry about anything, okay? Know that you took a leap of faith in the right direction, and you are looking like this beautiful, alchemical, like I heard goddess, okay? You're looking great, okay? Beautiful, tempered, balanced energy. A right mixture of all the energies that you need. And it's judgment day for your enemies, okay? That's what I was saying. We're gonna put that right there. What's harvest? What's the Ace of Swords and material harvest and the judgment? We got natural Reiki powers, okay? So you are this beautiful, naturally healing type of energy. Anyone you come around, it's like you increase the material harvest of others. Like when you come around, your energy has such an impact on people. You're such a great example to others. Even if you don't feel like you are, even if you don't feel like you're an inspiration, even if you're just inspiring deceptive and envious people to go after more in life because all they understand is that I want to have more than them, you're still inspiring them to get up off their ass and do something. And eventually, they get tired of trying to copy everyone else and they come up with something original and they express that out into the world. Yeah, we got time to shine. So right now it's very important that you just continue to shine the way that you've been doing, because it's looking so beautiful on you and attracting this amazing, beautiful harvest, and also helping to call judgment on these people who thought they was going to get that piece of the pie that was for you, okay? You are a descendant of Yeshua, baby. So you are like this master healer, okay? You're also very good when it comes to forgiving other people. So always remember that, and don't hold on to any grudges at this time or worry about people getting their judgment, because they are going to get their judgment. What's a triumphant success in getting your piece of the pie? We got, you have a big mission on earth, okay? And that's why you will always be triumphant and successful in everything that you put your energy and attention into, because you are meant to do something beautiful with that truth that you are constantly uncovering within yourself. It turns into something so beautiful and flawless. But you have to open yourself up to that energy of intuitive walking. It's like before, when you don't really know any better or whatever, you're just taking these suggestions from other people who don't have your best interests at heart and getting this advice and doing all of this that you really don't need to do because it's all within you. And you do get to that place where you learn better than to ask those other people for that advice, but then you get kind of stuck in that indecisive place. And the more you heal, the easier it becomes for you to make decisions. So if you're having a hard time making a decision about something at this time, she's saying, what is deeper? Like, what is the underlying issue with that thing? Why are you having a hard time making a decision about it? Are you being forced to choose between you and another person? Are you being forced to choose between this job that you love more or that job that makes more money that you don't love that much? What is the issue under that? What is the worry? What is the fear in making that decision? Really weigh the pros and cons. And she's saying a lot of times you will come to an emotional resolution, and that makes your choice a lot easier. What's getting your piece of the pie in triumphant success? We got, you will regret messing with the chosen one, okay? So I think that's I heard like enough said, okay? You had a lot of people messing with you because you're highly ranked in the spiritual world. You are royalty, just walking around looking beautiful and glowing. And though you might not have always seen that on yourself, the enemy, the deceptive and envious, they have always seen that on you. That's why they was envious, okay? What's getting your piece of the pie and triumphant success? And I'm hearing like you might think I hear the like somebody acting like they don't have envious people around them, and I'm hearing like, well, you need to open your eyes. You're not seeing it, okay? And that could be why you're so indecisive about going certain places and doing things with certain people, because you're not aware of who's envious and who's not. And that means it's time for you to separate and focus more on this energy, focus more on your own healing and stepping into this triumphant success that's meant for you, okay? We got third eye awakening, okay? So maybe you aren't in denial about the people that are envious around you, but I think there still are a few people where you have things to see about them. There's still things that you are discovering about them, but these things come out more and more the more you heal yourself and tap in with God on a regular basis and really get that routine going and really get that divine journey on the way. Then God starts to reveal more and more and more and more and more to you. It's like it is an exchange of energy. What's deception and envy and the two of swords? We got psychic attacks, okay? It says judgment day for your enemies and psychic attacks, okay? So these people could be also trying to make it, they want it to be hard for you to make decisions. They want you to worry and go back and forth and feel like, well, what about them? They know you're an empath. They could use this, they could try to use this against you, but I don't think that you're really affected by these energies. A lot of times it's because the only way those energies are able to affect us is if we feel a certain type of way within us that tells us those energies can affect us. Spirit told me the other day, you're not thinking like you're free. Okay, because I like snap back. I don't know what happened, but like I snapped back to an old way of thinking, like, oh my gosh, like, am I being attacked right now? And Spirit was like, you are not thinking like you're free, because when you're free, you don't get attacked. When you're free, you got all kinds of protection, and you know you're standing in your truth, and you deserve this piece of the pie. Okay, that's what they're saying to you. So don't second guess yourself and remove yourself out of these energies of these people who are psychically attacking you and who are about to face their judgment day, if that's something that you can do. But even if you have to be around certain people, for whatever reasons, you are still able to energetically separate, to have a line, to have boundaries, and know what it is that you're willing to accept from those people and what you won't, where you will, go with them to, or if you're going to follow them. I don't feel like you're following though. But at the end of the day, that's the point of the helm. You are wielding the helm of awe, and they are wielding the helm of darkness, okay? On some underworld mentality type of stuff. What's deception and envy and the two of sides? We got Atlantis, okay? This is giving me past life energy, okay? Like you're dealing with energies that you've already dealt with before, okay? And you can feel it the minute that these people enter into your energy, okay? Yeah, look, goddess energy. I said that earlier. I said goddess. And we got abundance, okay? Yeah, look, but we got enemies. Excuse me. They know your name holds power, okay? You could have been in this black sheep energy for quite a while, okay? And didn't I say don't worry? Don't worry about anything. I'm hearing how that song go? It's all deja vu. Okay. I'm also hearing I've been here before. Call it deja vu. And I can feel this for sure. Oh, that's Tina Marie. I've been here before. Ah. Okay, we got the DNA upgrade and the God's ambassador, baby. You work for the divine. And not only are you a miracle, but one is on its way to you. So uphold your high rank in the spiritual realm and keep walking with your head held high, knowing that you're free and no one can affect your energy in that way unless you think they can affect your energy in that way, unless you will it to be possible. What's natural Reiki powers and time to shine? We got the Page of Wands, okay? So I feel like now's really a time for you to just embrace this new beginning, like get crazy with it, have fun with it. And I feel like you're coming out of this time where you used to be like burning the candle at both ends because the stick is burning at both ends. When you're a page, that's what it's doing. But when you are the King of Wands, you're sitting in that chair, with that fire, that passionate fire just burning at the top of the torch, okay? And this is energy that you have been stepped out of. Also, I feel like you could be having a lot of people like trying to get your attention, like they're doing tricks and they're trying to like prove that they can have the same new beginning that you have had, but they're not really doing it on the up and up, okay? What's time to shine in Yeshua's descendant? We got the Knight of Pentacles, okay? See, which just gives me this energy of progression. It's like once you stopped burning the candle at both ends and realized you weren't in this energy of judgment, that's when everything that you ever wanted started to be on its way to you. And for a lot of us, it's still on the way, right? We still working, we're still grinding, we're still doing everything that we need to do in order to live the life to our desired level of happiness. You know what I'm saying? But with this happier, more still, peaceful type of energy within us. So that's very important to you and to this material harvest that you have attracted. And that's why it's important for you not to be so indecisive or to be worried about what you think is right for you. Because it kind of tells the universe, like, you have to be a vibrational match for whatever it is that you're trying to attract, is what Lakshmi is saying, okay? So when you are very indecisive about which way you should go next or if you're even good enough to do the journey, then you put a hold on your triumphant success. Not that it's never going to come, but it takes a little bit longer because they want you to be in a place of confidence. Because when you're confident in that thing and you're confident in the divine, you're also confident in the protection of that journey and of that destiny that you're meant to be walking. What's the Page of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles? We got the Seven of Cups, okay? So it's like maybe you've been creating some sort of illusion for yourself. Like maybe in a way you feel like you don't deserve your piece of the pie or whatever. And you could still be looking at people outside of you, like I said, like they can take your piece of the pie. And though they want to, they don't have the power to do that. Only way they're gonna get your piece of the pie is if you give it to them. If you convince yourself or put yourself under an illusion that says that they're able to come in and take that, because that's not what's true. You have a big mission on earth, okay? We got the King of Wands in reverse, but I'm gonna turn it up right, because I feel like the King of Wands in reverse. The King of Wands in reverse is scared of making a transformation. Like I said, he's not confident. He's a follower. He's not the leader that he's meant to be. But I feel like in this case, they're not saying that that's true about you. And that's why I said I'm going to turn it up right. They're saying this is not who you are, okay? At a soul level. You have a big mission and you have what it takes to be a leader or to be a positive example for others. And I think that they're focusing on awakening much more of this within you at this time, wanting you to really feel like this beautiful leader with this big mission that you have, and having the trust and the faith that anyone who tries to stop you or sabotage you along the way is just a test, and that if you go through that test and react in the right way, that you'll always be triumphant and successful. You are already successful no matter where you are in life, just because you woke up today and you walking around. So this energy of a little bit more gratitude for where you are and how far you've come along your journey also. What you will regret messing with the chosen and the third eye awakening. We got judgment, okay? But it seemed like it wants to come out in reverse too. It's like this big energy of doubt is what I just keep getting from this, you know? And like that could be a really big part of these psychic attacks, you know? They want you, it's like somebody's projecting these thoughts at you. Like, haha, we're not getting judgment. We're just fine. You're the one that's wrong. You know what I'm saying? Or you're the one that's evil. You're the one who is a follower. But they're projecting from this place of fear that that's who they really are, because that's who they are, you know? But they are under judgment, you know? So don't worry. And don't feel like it's like you and your divine team called judgment. That's what I said. And it's the way that you've been choosing your thoughts that is saving you from any from this projection and this psychic attacks, okay? But you're gonna have to like cool it with the doubt, you know, really talk to the divine and ask them for like some reassurance, okay? With the Hierophant right here at the bottom of the deck, okay? Ask them for these messages, you know, for this reassurance of your standing, of your spiritual strength, and what it is that you are meant to be doing. This will calm your mind and make making decisions much easier for you, and your passionate movement forward will be a lot smoother, you know. What's Judgment Day for your enemies and psychic attacks? We got the King of Cups, okay? So I feel like also it's okay to like meet people with this emotionally mature energy, and to like to meet them with compassion. Even though you know what they're on, you know they're deceptive and envious, it doesn't mean you have to be nasty with them, because you have this faith that God is already handling it. It's also giving me a little bit of a defensive energy. But you three kings shy of being, I mean, you're one king shy of being the emperor at this point. So I feel like whatever this is that you could be indecisive about, or whoever you're indecisive about, or whatever it is you're slightly doubting at this time, that is directly in the way of your passionate movement forward. Not to say it's never going to happen. You're already doing it, or you wouldn't have all of these kings showing up for you. You already learned the lesson of being a leader. You already learned the lesson of having strong thoughts, and you've learned the lessons of compassion and forgiveness. And so Lakshmi saying, utilize that to your advantage. Those are the things, these elements, as long as you are the master of those, you can master anything. Earth, air, fire, and water. You can ground things, but maybe that's just it, you know, that's the one that's missing, this earth energy. You're having a hard time grounding certain things. And I did say something about you could still be doing root chakra healing, or you've done so much root chakra healing. But there could still be a little bit of issues, you know, around your family. Not necessarily that you're still dealing with them or you're still going through them, but there's a little like residual energy here. Like there's certain things that went on when you were a child that you might still be like resenting or holding on to a little bit, and it could be boosting up your worry about, you know, who's being deceptive or who's being envious. But that, and it's like when you have those kinds of trust issues, it radiates out to any forms of family, it radiates out to your friend groups, and it radiates out to the relationship that you hold with the divine, okay? So Lakshmi is saying like, call on the divine and ask them to help you to clear this out, so that you can more easily ground whatever manifestations it is that you're trying to create, okay? Yeah, we got the Page of Pentacles. Because it's like when it comes to grounding things, or when it comes to attracting this wealth or whatever, you're looking at yourself as this page, as like, okay, I'm all right, you know, I got a little bit of potential, but not really seeing that you're the one who's steering the ship, you know. So if you talk about yourself like that, or you're thinking about yourself like that, even though you're standing tall in your truth and you're a triumphant success, and you've already gotten so many downloads about this material harvest you're meant to have, that it's like an overload, you're still doubting it a little bit. And that is just a sign of healing, okay? Not to say that you're not great or you're not doing everything you need to do. You're doing everything you need to do, or you wouldn't have been able to call judgment on these people. It's a judgment, judgment, judgment. Okay? Judgment is out here 3 times. So if that's what you're worried about, baby, you can go ahead and just forget about that and focus on what it is that you're building. What's the King of Cups and the Page of Pentacles? We got the Hierophant. It's like at the end of the day, it is the divine, okay? The one true creator, and, all of his helpers who bring you this strength, who defend you and who take care of you in this life, and who show you exactly how to get to the triumphant successes, not only within you, but outside of you. So don't be afraid to lean on that energy, to let your own strength shine through, and to let all of this passion that you awaken within yourself attract the ships to you that you deserve, We got the Ace of Pentacles right here too, because they finna drop something nice and beautiful on you, okay? But I just feel like you're a little worried. It's like you feel like it's not going to come, or maybe it's taking forever to come. Maybe that could be an issue. Maybe you're having a hard time with divine time, okay? But it's all working out in your favor. So don't worry. You will always see, happiness and prosperity and triumph, because that's what you have traveled all this distance to do. But I think maybe now is a good time for you to like travel in a new direction, not necessarily on what it is that you're doing physically in life, but just on the way that you're thinking, or certain ways that you may be feeling about things. Shift your perspective to one where you are aware of your successes and aware of all of the progress that you've made thus far, and more aware of the fact that the deceptive and envious people outside of you have no power, no reign, no jurisdiction in your energy. They can't do shit. Yeah, we got Water Guardian with connect with your emotions, okay? You might want to shy away from your emotions that you're going through at this time, but I think that Lakshmi's bringing some very serious things up in your energy, because they need you to get over this little hurdle, where you're looking at yourself. Look at Unleash the Wild Within at the bottom of the deck. I feel also like you could be wound a little bit too tight, taking this thing so very serious. Because I get like that sometimes, like with my guides and everything. I'm just like, wake up. Like sometimes I'm like, wake up, I got to drink my fruit juice. I got to make sure I drink this much water. I got to take my vitamins. I need to read this and this and that. Like I be, spirit be giving me homework and all of these different things that I need to do. And sometimes I get so caught up in all of that, because as long as I'm willing to receive all of the knowledge, they're going to keep giving it to me over and over and over again. And I love it. So I can sit there and I can listen to it all day long, and I can follow my guidance to a T. But then I'll still go through a tower moment, because I wasn't loving myself enough to give myself a break. I wasn't loving myself enough to tell myself, you are doing great and you're a success no matter what, So I had to really take the time to learn that lesson. And I feel like you could be going through the same type of tower, babes. So don't worry about anything. Nothing's wrong. Like I said before, you're not under judgment, and nobody's coming in to take that pie. You worked very hard with this magic wand energy, You really put that call out to the divine, and you really do what it is that you're supposed to be doing. So dig deep and figure out what it is that's got you doubting yourself, because you are more than capable of doing this. I love this Judgment card, because it's like you was down here in the fire with these people, but you survived the fire. The fire took you and made you something brand new, and it burned up everything else, everybody else that was around that wasn't on the up and up. They don't understand the fire, so they didn't rise like the phoenix that you are. So you have to just really be aware of that and don't feel so indecisive when it comes to following your intuition and where the divine is guiding you, because it's always for a reason. What's the final thought on this? We got power up, okay? And we got size 3 times, okay? I love the size 3 times card, because it talks about you basically blowing up 3 times, your time to shine, you getting bigger than you were, you expanding in energy, and in some cases gaining weight because of the expansive nature that you're in, to where your body is literally expanding. You eat a little bit more and you crave all of these different things because you're really tapped into this divine energy. But a lot of people, she's saying, shy away from that when it's time for them to handle something really deep or something, very emotional that they feel they're not ready to handle. But if you weren't ready to handle that, then they wouldn't be handing you this. This is an opportunity that you're being handed at this time, okay? To make sure you get that piece of the pie and that you step into this triumphant, successful type of energy. But you have to indulge spirit when they bring those things up to you at that time. It says tune up time. You are going in for an overhaul, okay? It says popping light bulbs, computer snafus, and a foggy brain are all signs that you are in the middle of a power up. That's when divine does a rewiring job. The more spiritual development work you do, the more you raise your body's vibration. Sometimes your body, brain, and soul need to be synced up, so everything seems to shut down for an overhaul. Okay, it says the process allows us to better mesh with Earth's energies. Tune in to find out what your body needs right now. Perhaps sometime on the grass saying, I release and I receive. Maybe it's time for a soak in the tub with some sea salt or essential oils. Or maybe it's time to take a break from your hectic routine and let divine renew you. This heavenly fine tuning won't last forever, and it brings me back to that King of Pentacles energy that did not come out here. The Page of Pentacles gives me this energy that you need to do more grounding activities. And I even showed you the earth, okay? Because this is what you're needing to master the element of earth, the element of you feeling stable on the foundation that you have built. Grounding more, connecting with the nature more. This could really help you at this time. And even taking a salt bath is a very grounding activity. Also, movement meditation, do things that are good for your root chakra. And that's an easy thing for you to research. Wearing red and doing movement meditations and going for walks and connecting with nature are all great ways to improve the root chakra, and to help you to heal past that place where you're so indecisive about every step that you want to take, and where you still feel like you're under judgment when you know that you are the innocent party, in the thing. Not to say you've never done a thing or you've never been wrong, but at this time you're looking very pure, like you never done a thing or you never done a thing wrong. So just do the inner work that it takes, because you're headed to some very powerful success, okay? Not only within yourself but outside of you. Material harvest is what came out for you, okay? And triumphant success came out for after you. For outside of you is what I mean. You know what I'm saying? But it's like after you, this energy of you flying up from the flames after you leave, or after you excel, or after you deal with what you need to deal with inside of you. The people around you, I feel at this time, are going to become like, obsolete. Like they're not going to be as big a part of your life as you feel they are at this time. I'm hearing attachments. You could still have certain attachments, okay? I didn't think this was going to be this long, but it's fine. Because I think she's talking to you, okay? It says, just like with a state of the art race car, you have to go off the track for a tune up. New tires, fully charged batteries, and a full tank of gas are in order. You can't race while you're in the pit, but once you're ready for the road, there'll be no catching you. Vroom, vroom, power up, and that's what I was saying. So take this time, pull off the road that you're currently on and spend some time in hermit and really ask the divine what it is within you that needs to be healed. Or you can even just like like confess it out loud, well, yeah, of course, I mean, like, just be honest, I talk to spirit, like, like, let me tell you something I said to spirit before, like, I do doubt myself, you know what I mean? Like, I'm terrified of this. Like, what if I'm not a success? Like, this is really crazy. This is completely outside of anything that I ever thought that I would be doing, God, and I need you to guide me, and I need you to let me know that this is something that is right. And God gives me the best answers, okay? He gives me the best confirmation. And that's the reason why I keep going for you, okay? I'm here and I gotta keep going. I gotta keep going, okay? All you gotta do is just keep going, baby. And everything becomes much more clear. But don't forget to take that time that you need to yourself. It's so important. You need rest. You need to rest your body, mind, and soul, okay? Because a lot of times we stop at the body, we stop at just resting, at just sitting down, at just laying down, and we think that that counts as rest. But we still thinking about all of this deception and envy and somebody getting our pie and all of these different things on the outside of us, and then inside of us we're like, well, I'm not good enough, and we're going through all of these things, healing through all of these different things. So you have to give yourself the time that you need to heal through these things, okay? As much time as you can give yourself, because I know some of you guys are like very busy, because I'm really picking that really busy energy up. Or maybe this could just be your mind going a million miles a minute because you're so busy and you're doing all of this, but you're not understanding why you're not making movement forward, and sometimes you're just waiting on divine time. It's just not your time to make that movement forward yet. But it doesn't mean that all the hard work that you put in, all the man hours are not gonna pay off for you. It's all gonna pay off for you. It's all a part of the journey. And it turns out in such a beautiful way that you could not imagine. So just allow them to power you up and to make these little tweaks and changes in your energy. And remember that you have to allow the divine to come in and make these types of changes and tweaks to your energy, because you are the captain of your own ship, okay? So, with that, I'm done. I hope you guys got something that you needed out of this. I hope you have a happy, fabulous, wonderful, and amazing day. And I will see you later, my love. Bye.